Hi friends, surprise, my greenhouse is done. We purchased this last year in March and we spent our winter break from work putting it up. So I have a little video of the different stages. I did not film do a time lapse from beginning to end, but I did show the stages of the build and then talked a little bit about each one. It was not entirely easy to put together, but doable, definitely for two people at least. And as long as you are able to follow the instructions or the pictures, things go together pretty well. Some things are a little confusing and not clear, but my husband and I were able to, between the two of us, figure out what needed to be done. And so this is the result. I have some seeds in there now that I started, and I'll be doing a video about that real soon to show you what it is that I've got started in there, but I'll just give you a little peek. Here is my seed shelving, and I have two trays going. I planted on the 7th and nothing has sprouted yet, but there you have it. So I will explain a little bit more about what I've started so far in another video, again when I talk about where I got my seeds from. But I wanted to just show you inside the greenhouse here what things look like. I'm sorry, I'm trying to move around my tripod without tripping. But here's the greenhouse, and let me show you where it started. I will link up the videos here from beginning to end that I had filmed, but this is what it looks like with the door open and the window open. The door, it's magnetic here at the bottom, and you just take that and you can close it like this. And let me just back up so you can see the greenhouse overall. And this is the greenhouse finished. And the only thing we have not done is anchored it. And we bought a kit that goes, let me show you, our roof. There is a, I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't think you can see it. There is a mechanism up there that you run a cord through in the front and the back. I'm pretty sure it's one of those like metal cordings. I don't even know what you call them. Cables, there you go. And they anchor in the front and in the back. So we will be doing that. But it has all of the finishing end caps on it. And this was the last process we did, installing the little drain spout. So the water comes down the channel and flows out here. But I've been really happy with it so far. So thank you for watching, taking a look at this, and let me show you how this came to be. Here is the concrete blocks that we're going to use as a foundation instead of having to put a whole slab down. So it is our intent to level these bricks up here, and once we do that we will put the base of the greenhouse down. But the first step we're going to do is level the stones, and I'll show you what that looks like before we put the framing down. And this arborvitae here will eventually be moved. I'm not sure if that will happen, at what point of this process that will happen, but I imagine you'll see as the video progresses. But stay tuned. Here is part one. We're going to level the bricks and show you what that looks like. Okay. Foundation is laid and leveled. As you can see, the sand is all around and each side is level. And then we have assembled the base of the greenhouse structure, and we're getting ready to bolt it to the bricks just so that it doesn't shift. A seemingly simple task to level these bricks, but not quite so much. But I am proud to say I did it myself. And in real time, this took about a day or so. We're actually on day 2, but it wasn't full-time working because we had to go buy extra sand, and I broke one of the bricks while leveling it. So there you have it. But the next part, we will secure the frame here down, and then we'll begin to build the greenhouse. Okay, here we are at about day 3 or 4, I think, but we had some rain in between, so there was some delay, but this is the progress we have so far. We put in the base of the structure there, and then what went in next were these vertical poles up front and in the back, and then the horizontal beam across the back went in, and then the side slat supports back there. Then up front, these dark bars here went in, the side supports here, and then the side supports, metal supports on either end here, either side, and then the plastic panels. And next we will put, I believe, 2 pieces, one across here and one across the other side, and then I'm imagining the next part after that will be to begin building the roof. So I will show you the next progress update and how things are looking as we get a little further into the build. So far it's been okay. Nothing too major has happened. Things have gone together fairly easily. So we'll see. I'm a little concerned about when we get to the roof and how difficult that might be, but we'll see how that is. Let me take a little tour around the structure. This tree I will be moving, so you can see, we just to make sure that the polycarbonate panels were not going to fall over, we propped them up with some planters. But here's how things are shaping up, and stay tuned for the next update. We are so close to being done. All the roof panels are on, and that was a little challenging. When we got around to this end here, the one from the second one in here, there's a this sort of is the center part of the top of the greenhouse, and there are screws that prevent that slat in the middle from sitting flush. So the second panel in, the top beams were pinched a little bit too close, and we had a hard time getting the panel to slide in, but finally my husband realized that, and he unscrewed the screws a little bit to release some of the tension, and it popped into place. But the end panels here went on, and then the roof supports, and then the panels themselves for the roof. But let me show you this side, which has the window. So you'll see we decided to put the window there, and you can put it on either side and in either of the 2 center panels there, whichever one you decide. But we decided to put it there. So that went in. The window, actually, the half window panel goes in first before you complete all of the other roof panels, and then you put on the window panel. And so now we're just working on finishing the door, and then once that's done, we will secure the structure with the anchor kit we got. So the next portion of this video should be the entire thing completed, and hopefully this tree moved. So stick with me.